everybody. Thanks for stopping by. We are playing. Let me just mute this real quick. There we go. We are playing Forbidden Lands. We are 20 sides to every story. With me, we have Alex playing Merkel, our goblin peddler. Casey playing Fluffy, our wolfkin druid. We have Jenna playing Halfear, our half-elf rogue. And Dawson playing Ropth, our orc rider. Today, the group has just done a number of things. They are last session, a number of things. They have acquired at least 2 for the moment, kind of hirelings, trying to acquire a third. The group has helped a number of, or at least one person that a dwarf or so that was stuck in a tree. So that was very nice of you all. But and they are getting ready to kind of come together for the evening. But before we go any further, I just want to let you know, 20 sides to every story. Come and join our Discord, please. We'd love to have you. Casey is gearing up for his campaign. I believe you have a full group.
Oh yeah, next week, starting in for Vecna's Eve of Ruin campaign. We're going to do the prequel next week and leading into the full game as it releases. Book drops the 21st, and then ours is whatever the Thursday is after that. I want to say the 23rd. Math and weeks are hard.
Excellent. So next week, Thursday, come and check out Casey. Alex, you have something coming up on Saturday, correct? Possibly?
Shit. Yeah, we got a game on Saturday night. We're going to be playing Old School Essentials.
That's good.
Yeah.
Come on down, and do you still have spots available?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got maybe 4 or 5 players, so I can take like a couple more.
Oh shit! So yeah, get ready. He's well prepared and ready to go. Are you? Also, no. That's great. I don't know. Are there any other big announcements before we get started? Anything slipping my mind?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Happy birthday to my eldest.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to your eldest spawn, as you say sometimes.
Spawn.
Elder spawn.
Yes, the elder spawn.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. So before we begin, I'm going to ask you to introduce your characters. I want you to kind of update us on your relationships that you've formed with the other group members. And lastly, I want you to tell me about maybe what your major goal is. And maybe it's the same thing, maybe it hasn't changed, but we're just doing some touching points on kind of who your character is and kind of what's happening. And also before we do that, one more thing, because I don't want to miss this. Thank you, Roadkillred 87. Thank you very much for subscribing. 47 months. That's awesome. Shift 7D up. Thank you very much for subscribing. 36 months. That's amazing. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah. Hey Tux, it's good to see you. Jeff Blair D, awesome to see you out there. And Percy as well. Hi Percy, thanks for that announcement about the LA Kings. All right, let's go ahead and Casey just subscribed for 53 months. Wowie kazowie, that's amazing. You've been here for quite a while. And Tux as well, he's subscribed for 28 months. It's great to see you all, and thank you for that. Wowie kazowie is right, and thank you very much for that support. It's wonderful to have you here. All right, now let's go ahead and get started. We will go ahead and get started with Ropth.
Oh, hi everybody. I'm Daw. I'm, Ropth, the orcish writer. And oh boy, I have goals in life, and they haven't changed since day one. Because what is a rider without a ride? So you see, I had this horse once. I no longer have the horse, and I very much like my horseback, so I can do what my class is supposed to do, and that's ride on a horse. But that's okay. You want my opinions on the other fellows? Well, let's start off with most likable to least likable in whatever way you may feel. So most likable, we got Fluffers over there. He's a pretty swell guy, but oh boy, he is really fancy taste habits, and I think I'm starting to work on him a little bit to be a little nicer to individuals. But he has this weird like god complex for some reason. Bears come up a lot, so that's okay. And then we got Mr. Thornprice. He's a pretty interesting guy, a swindler at heart. I mean, I enjoy him very much, the company that he's in. And then we got Halfear, who absolutely terrifies me, and I think she's going to slit my throat in my sleep one day. She just has that, I don't know, she just has that certain charm of she's going to do something very bad to me, and I'm terrified. That's it.
As you should be. All right.
And he is Path of the Killer.
Uh-huh. Up next, we have Halfear. Halfear.
Oh dear, it is my turn. Okay, well, I'm Halfear. I play a half elf who is a their goal has been to get their mother's necklace back, and now she has like some kind of like she has more questions because she found out last session that it has a connection to like a group of druids. So she's feeling a little bit more like she wants to go get that thing, but they have this prior engagement that they're working on. As for relations, I think she's still like she still sees everyone pretty highly. Like there hasn't really been anything I can think of that has made her want to slit anyone's throat in their sleeps. That's always good. No, like genuinely, I do like. I think for her, she enjoys the company of the group. Like she feels maybe a little guilty about giving away the compass. But at the time it felt like the right thing to do. But after going back on the journey, she's just kind of like she kind of feels bad, so she's like, I'll be quiet. But otherwise she likes everyone.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. But feel free to do whatever you want. If you want to go back and get that compass, yeah, you guys could just go do that. Whatever you feel like doing. All right. Up next, we have Fluffy. Fluffy.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm playing Fluffy, the wolfkin druid. Fluffy has acquired a silver crown. This is probably not a optimal outcome because Fluffy already was a moralizing know-it-all who always thinks that he knows the will of the gods, and he is nobler than other people, and the gods love him more. Are his defining characteristics. His sort of goal in this all was to become self-sufficient and integrate himself with a peoples who could provide him, what he needs to get along: meat, occasional shelter, a way to not be in the blood mist in the forest. And so things are going well for him. He's now got a bakery located near a forest. He's got people that will work with him. Ropth has absolutely proven himself to be rock solid and just always there. A little bit surprised that we haven't gone after the goblins or gone to take our funds to get the horse back yet. So he's just like watching Ropth like, I don't understand why we're not going to the goblins now, but okay, when you're ready. Merkel, very useful talker, very useful to put in front and, be a distraction until it's time to bite things. Has managed to come up with money and, very useful with the cart and all, so kind of a utility relationship there. He never Halfear though. Hasn't quite figured out what's going on over there, and he's just like, what? He's like, you're a hunter, I can tell, but then you just give your prey away. Like, you're supposed to keep it and eat it, because every time that he's seen her acquire something, she just immediately like gives it away or passes it off or just lets the opportunity go, and it's been very confusing for him. So he's kind of like there's something not quite right about this one. So that's kind of what Fluffy's seeing for all.
All right, there seems to be a theme. All right. Finally, we have Mr. Thornprice.
Merkel Thornprice is a goblin peddler who probably his primary goal is to basically create his own cocoon of safety. He's lived in a lot of different places. None of them have ever worked out. A lot of the places in this world end up being pretty bizarre and people want to kill you. And so his idea is, if I amass enough money and enough resources, I could just build my own very sensible place to wall up in, and everything would be good and I would control everything. But in order to do that, you got to have friends and allies, and none of the groups that he's ever been with have really worked out. Everyone around him just always seems to end up dying a horrible, horrible death. And so these people that he's with right now, it just kind of started off as, okay, they're not killing me, and we seem to be getting along. That's good enough for me. And he quickly identified that Ropth had a bit of a emotional, Merkel's got a little bit of a personality disorder probably, and he's just always looking to manipulate and contrive. He's trying to make everyone feel like he's on their side. And so Ropth had this very clear emotional liability in the horse thing, and so he quickly grabbed onto that. But I think Ropth is probably the one that he's the closest with, just because he's starting to care about him a little bit, and that scares him. But there's a little bit of like a familial relationship building there. Halfear, he thought he understood and was like he recently learned that Halfear doesn't have any qualms about stealing, and was like, okay, I think we're on this same page. But then the giving away of the compass, Merkel's trying to figure out if there's like some 4D chess happening there that he's not seeing, but he doesn't understand. He's not going to be giving Halfear any bags to hold for him anytime soon. And Fluffy terrifies him, but he knows that that's useful because Fluffy terrifies other people when they're in town, and that has proven useful. But the crown thing, he's foreseeing as a long-term problem that he's just trying to put out of mind right now, and figure out how he might be able to maybe manipulate Fluffy by buying into the god thing. But he just knows long-term it's going to be an issue.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for letting us know where you stand with the other player characters. Hey, Sundance Kid, great to see you. Adrian, thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you for that subscription. 7 months, jeez, wow, time flies. I know we're naming off all these other like super long ones, but some of these names, 7 months is a long time. Like, that's a substantial amount of time to be around. So it's great to have you stop by. All right. Well, yeah, I guess just to touch up on a few other things. I kind of started to recap before, but you are currently, let's go ahead and take a look at the map. You are currently in the forest. You found yourself I believe you found yourself a nice spot in the forest. You haven't, I'm not sure, have you started to make camp yet for the night?
Don't think so. I think we got hung up with the balloon.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So that's gonna we require a few rolls and whatnot. It is starting to get late, but yeah, things that happened last session. You did meet someone that called themselves a Raven Sister. She was looking to move south to a familiar sounding town, the Hollows. You have 3 NPCs with you, 1 guard that we will be naming right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the poll. The voting is closed, everyone. Another reason to join our Discord, you could jump in on polls and name NPCs. Well, we do that, I guess. So that's what we did. All right. So Anze Flaxum Bug Miller is his full name. The town guard. So we'll call him Anze. It'll be easier. Anze Miller. But either way, we have the town guard. So thank you everyone for voting on that. I better write that down in my notes right now. You also have and these are the I had got some reference pictures for you all to kind of check out. You also have a NPC that was redeemed back in our charity game, our extra life game that's still around. It's Smasho Kilo was their name. They're still around. I love it. So that's great. Smasho Kilo is there with you. And finally, you have Shovel, the courier, kind of drunk halfling that seems to be around too. You save them from their death by fire, and they are humbly yours. You also have Anze, the guard that you have kind of became a bit buddies with. He has asked to try to learn how to bake some goods for you and for the town. He's trying to kind of step up a bit in the rankings in Sunstone. And we find the group huddled around a makeshift camp, beginning to set it up. It is evening in the forest, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you all. What conversations are being done? Who's doing what? And I'll leave you to it. It's opened up.
We
Evening
should make
segment.
camp.
Yeah, make camp, get food going.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Who is deciding to make camp? I will need a survival roll.
I can survive.
Quartermaster. Okay.
If you
And yes, we had Phil Poor earlier too. He was in town. He was the tavern owner.
If you want, I can sleep now and do watch later.
That's probably smart.
I don't remember who did it last time, but she'll do it. So she'll settle in, go to
Meh. Pushing the camp making roll.
Okay.
sleep.
1 success.
All right. You have found a grove with thick moss that is in this forest. With that success, you are able to start making camp. You're able maybe to use the moss a bit as bedding. Very nice, soft. And you begin to kind of put things together. As you're doing that, we have Halfear, who is taking a snooze. What is Ropth? What are you up to during this evening? You are getting pushed back into morning, where you're gonna have to. Everyone's gonna be sleeping. But what are you doing at this time?
I guess the question. Sorry, what was time of day again? Is it night or is it evening?
It is nighttime.
I guess if there's nothing going on, I can just take a nap.
Okay. Yeah, you could. I mean, if you both want to nap now, that's fine.
Nap now, good.
Okay. Mr. Thornprice, is there anything that you're looking to do during this time?
I'll cook up some bacon.
Okay. If you still have
Yay,
bacon.
bacon.
Yeah, I got a
left,
unit of
yeah.
bacon.
Sure. And I don't want to tell you what to do, but I just want to remind you that you do have, you had mentioned before that you did want to work on some type of path of gold, I want to say too. That's always an option too. I just wanted to let you know that as well.
Is that like to make up for something from before?
Yeah, we
can do that now.
Okay, so you go ahead and you're learning the path of I believe it's gold, where I think you're level 3 at this point. You had made the roll earlier. You just needed to kind of spend the time. So while it's quiet at night, what does that look like? What are you doing to, as it's kind of quiet, kind of, I don't know. Are you humming while you're working, Fluffy? What does that look like when you're?
So Fluffy's kind of like pulled the one or two that were sleeping all day as they're riding the cart out, and he's laid out some moss. He's like, "You get over here, and you go over here," and he's just kind of like putting people in places so that they're reasonably sheltered, and kind of got them stacked up. He's got a little fire going, nice little small fire, and then he's like just throwing leaves over people. He's like, "This will keep you warm. It'll be fine."
Okay, and as this is happening, Mr. Thornprice.
He's just putting together his plans, his like plans for the future, his plans for getting the his trade outpost started.
All right. Then as you are kind of just doing your plans, maybe thinking about like the future and whatnot, you're kind of thinking, I would say you're thinking in your this path, I believe you're able to like spend a willpower point to find some gold that you had tucked away somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. And as maybe you're kind of sitting there planning, Smasho would come up to you and he go, "Hey there, friend. Or what are you doing?"
I'm just making sure all the ones and zeros add up and see all the numbers on this side balance with all the numbers on this side. Do you know about accounting, Mr. Kilo?
Not quite. I'm more collect the money.
Well, I've got that factored in here. You do have a big role to play in my future plans. If you
Good.
see this as a long-term venture, there could be...
Oh, yeah, I do. And
Yes.
That's what I just said. I'm here to collect the money. I was talking to Shovel, and if we're working for you, I think we need to get paid.
Well, the job is
And I'm
not
here
done
as
yet.
to collect the money.
Right. Well, we're working for the guard at town. That's who pays us.
Answer?
I forget. The guy looks like me, I think. Is who hired us.
I don't know his name either.
Some prick.
Some of
prick.
yeah. There's his name, Prick.
It's Prickworth.
How is it that you just followed us, huh? You're just following us with no
You told
contract.
me something about protecting someplace or something. Pretty. I don't know. You made it sound worthwhile. Me and little guy over here, and Shovel kind of waves. He's like, I don't know, just like behind him. Hey, yeah, hey, so wine? You got maybe some wine or something while we're talking? And he's like, no. Remember, we have to stick to a plan. United front. We're here to work for you, and you owe us some money for us to stick around.
Well, Smasho, I understand what your talents are. They're very obvious. How about what do you do?
Who, me?
Yeah.
So I'm good with, I don't know.
I don't know either.
No, you're good. You're very good with what you said. You're good with the horses. You told me. Oh yeah. I'm good. I'm good with horses. I used to, like I said, I was a courier, and
Yes, your resume on deliveries is very well known to me.
No, you listen. If I'm really good. I swear, I'm good. I'm good at what I do. I just maybe messed up. I have a problem. Okay, I have a problem, and I'm coming to you as my employer to help me through it.
Yeah, but you're asking me to help you through it by enabling the underlying issue.
Don't know what that means.
I don't have any wine for you. I don't touch this stuff.
You're helping me already. See?
Well, okay.
And I'm really good. I could just drive the cart. I'm pretty good with horses.
I have a donkey.
And I guess a donkey. I know it's a donkey. Large for donkey. I thought it was a mule, but it's a donkey.
Well,
very pretty. Pretty donkey.
Yes. What do you think is a?
I can say, like, from across the way, as Fluffy's like burying Ropth in leaves, he looks over. See, this is why I said we should have used them as prisoners with jobs.
What do you think is a fair wage for your very, as you just eloquently put, talents that you're listing off to me?
And Smasho kind of stands up and he's kind of looking down. What do you think I'm worth? Huh? What do you think I'm worth? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think he's worth, huh?
Let me consult the Forbidden Lands Player's Guide to see.
I'll let you know. You could look at the common like services and stuff. A bodyguard or a hireling would be a silver a day. And then depending on that, if like they were a baker or something, it would go down. It just depends on what level of work they're doing. So I think maybe Smasho would want to ask. He kind of is looking at you, kind of a bit intimidating, whether he's meaning to or not, staring at you, asking you what you think he's worth.
Well, I think you're worth a fair deal more than I can currently pay you.
You're not. What?
I would
think. Oh.
Like you should probably earn a wage of a silver a day, but.
Oh yeah, that's not.
I have not budgeted for that.
Oh. Well, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means either, but whatever it is, silver a day. Yeah, that sounds good. How about this? He is, I don't know, several, he's worth maybe, I don't know, half that. We'll go by size, huh? Yeah. So he's half of me. So what's half of a silver?
I imagine 5 copper, but
Okay, and I'm twice as big as this. So
so you
if
want
you
10
do that,
copper.
it'd be no. I was thinking more 15 because I'm what. So I'd be 15 copper. And I got 15 copper, and he's 5 copper, right?
Well, this is a
And
very
the
interesting
bottom of the
arithmetic
line-
problem that you have put before us here, Mr.
Uh,
Killo,
wh-
but
hold
it's
on,
irrelevant
there's-
because I can't pay any amount to you
What
today.
do you mean? No. It starts tomorrow.
You wish to be paid tomorrow.
Yeah, today was a freebie.
Okay.
Yeah, freebie.
Also, prisoner with job.
Yeah, Jeff Barty, thank you for the redemption of the boon.
I'll tell you what. If you want to stick with us, and I can guarantee you a rate of a silver a day to be paid when we get back to civilization. How does that sound?
Civilization.
Back to town.
A town. All right.
A town.
You have until then to pay me.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Time
Truce.
time to plan a trip
Do you
where
have
we
a?
never
do you
go
ha-
back to town.
Do you have a dagger I can use?
Well, we have to deduct that from your pay, but sure.
Okay. He's gonna take it and like cut his palm. Now open your palm. We sign in blood.
All right. I've done these types of things before. I'll cut
He
his
goes and goes
palm and do that.
and then they do the palm thing, and I'm not gonna do that. Like Shovel's like, I'm not gonna do that.
That's fine.
Okay, but it's still a deal.
A deal's a deal. Yes. I mean,
All right. Good. You are a good friend. And once again,
well, we've got a little bit of
just
a
want to
dual
remind you-
relationship going right now, but yes,
Yes.
friend.
yeah. I just want to remind you at any time, I can crush your skull. Anytime. But you are my good friend, so I will protect your skull.
Well, good.
And you will pay me. You will.
When we get back
You
to
will
town,
pay me. Yes. You will. And Sevil's like, yeah.
do
cool.
you have any
What do you
threats
mean
you
I'm
would
only-
like to bestow upon me before we conclude this?
He's like, wait, what do you second? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm half your worth? And then like they're not he's not gonna hear you. And he's gonna just start they're gonna start like talking amongst themselves.
Merkel feels reasonably good that we're going to find something in those caves that will be able to satisfy this contract. And if nothing else, we've got the God-touched Fluffy, so
Mm-hmm.
we've handled this guy before. It's not going to be a problem. And we have a boon from Jeff Boyer D.
We do. We have a boon. Excellent.
Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations. During that time and haggling and talking about money, you have, as the sun begins to rise, you are able to kind of work your way up to that next level, the path for gold, level 3. Camp is ready. We have 2 of you that are waking up, 2 of you that will be kind of going to sleep unless you guys just want to stay awake. But it is morning. A sunny day, clear skies. I will ask. I believe actually we did make a roll for food already, so we already took care of that. And what do you all say, Mr. Thornprice? Fluffy, are you taking a load off?
Can I sleep in the cart? Then we can keep moving, or do we want to sleep in the way of the morning?
I don't care. If you want to see him in the cart, sure. Go ahead.
Well, last time I
why
just
am I
watched you go
itchy?
back and forth in the brambles, and so this
It
time I
was
can
like-
sleep in the cart.
It was like I was being rocked to sleep like I was an infant once again. It was rather pleasant, actually.
Yes, leaves are good
Why did I have a rash? This is weird.
because
Am I
you are
good?
weak and have no fur.
Okay, sure.
That's not very kind.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I got thick skin. I can take it.
Yeah,
Well, Mr.
thick bumpy
Price
skin.
of... Thank you. Mr. Thornprice, you want to take a siesta next to Fluffers in the cart? Or...
You want to travel during the night?
Well, it's the morning.
Oh, it's morning.
Yep.
Sure.
Excellent.
Sleep right here.
You two get nice and comfortable. We'll take care of the traveling portion of the day. Don't you worry about a little old thing.
I want to just set a precedent. I know that I think I allowed you to sleep in the cart on the way, but there are some. I believe if you do go in the cart, you won't get the same benefit as like sleeping in a camp, like an actual camp. So if you decide to go with the cart, I would have to look it up. But there is like maybe you don't get a great rest or something. I'd have to look it up now, but there is a downside to doing that. If you chose to kind of go in the cart.
The voice in the sky says we should just sleep here and then go.
I just let you know. There is.
I mean,
I
I'm
just
fine
wanted
with
to
that
set the
too.
precedent now so that we'd have it for the future.
Now that I
mean,
hear the huntress's words.
I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine by me. If you want me to go hunting in the morning, I can get some berries or something. I can work on my own things. You guys want to just take a load off? That's fine with me.
Can you make bolts like arrows but shorter?
No.
Oh. Can you make bolts like arrows but shorter?
No promises, but I'll try.
Okay. Because we have these light crossbows, and I
Mhm.
was going to give them to our guards, and they should have bolts.
This makes sense. Let me see what I can do. Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
Okay. And then Fluffy will like chase his tail into a circle and then settle down into a leaf pile.
Okay, so just for clarification, if for the future of like you don't want to make camp, each one of you would have to do a survival check to see if you find a nice cozy spot to sleep. And if you fail that roll, then you do not. You just get to rest, but you gain the sleepy condition in the morning.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
All
I guess
right.
to make a bolt of wood.
All right. Sure. I believe you want to. If you could look that up in the. Actually, I'll take a look right now in the player's guide for you. For that,
Okay.
but it sounds like there's either what is there hunting or gathering going on, or foraging.
My assumption is foraging. Because I definitely don't have the supplies to to make the bolts right now, so I'd have to collect them while he's sleeping.
Okay, so you would need an axe, a quarter day of work in a forest or dark forest to gather some wood.
I would.
No.
Yeah. I go over to where Thornprice's stuff is and reclaim my bow and arrow, and I will go hunting in the time.
Do you
All
need
right.
a dagger?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be a dagger.
And as you leave, you would see the guard. You would see Anze, the guard, Stompo, and Cheval all kind of fall to sleep. Mr. Thornprice, for a moment, you feel like kind of like this weight next to you as looks like Stompo has kind of cuddled up next to you for a good night's sleep.
Oh. I'm getting all cozy.
All right. So I'm going to first ask for a survival roll
Oh, sounds good. Okay.
for that wood.
For that wood. Let's see.
You can add the gear bonus.
Sweet. Let's see. Okay, so that. Not that, but that. Okay. 1 success.
One success.
One
You have
success.
two bundles of wood that you've collected.
Heck yeah. All right.
Meanwhile, going hunting, huh?
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a survival.
Let's see if there's any critters roaming about here. You know, pushing seems like a very valid option when you have 8 mouths to feed, damn it. 7 mouths to feed. Bam. Bam. I got one, but I'm a little exhausted by probably getting smacked in the face with a tree branch.
Sure, there are a number of tree branches here, and you found that this is more of that. Well, we're gonna say maybe like a tree is uprooted, and you're going around it, trying to follow these tracks, and like some roots kind of smack you in the face. This is a giant like redwood kind of forest that you're in.
How the hell did something like this sneak through here? There's like no path possible. Like he's like getting like in the mud, just like crawling through, getting very uncomfortable.
Roll me a d6.
4.
A flash of orange kind of darts across your field of vision, which looks to be a fox. Kind of appear, look at you for a moment, is just kind of staring at you.
Well, that would explain who's seeking the little crevices. Well, meat's meat, I guess. Bell's worth a little bit.
All right, give me that. Give me that range attack. This is a -1.
Let's see. Agility is 4. Short bow is a +2. And my marksmanship is a 3. So just 2 there. We have 3 successes.
All right. The fox clean strike immediately goes down. No whimpering, anything. You are able to collect 3 units of meat and 1 fox pelt.
Haven't me had fox in a long time. This will be nice. I return to camp.
All right. As you return, it is around noon. And you would, Mr. Thornprice, at this moment, you just feel this big, giant kind of hand like fall over, like hit you in the face as the sun is kind of starting to hit your eyes. And you just hear the snoring next to you. Smasho, Kilo is snoring next to you, kind of smacks you awake.
Snoro. Quieto. Shh.
Just like this bellow. You could like feel the vibrations of the ground next to this behemoth of an orc as it's kind of snoring next to you.
It smells pretty bad.
I'm gonna say at this point, yeah,
It's pretty stinky.
it is stinky, a little ripe. We'll say ripe.
Am I at the end of my rest? Is this my wake up call or?
This is your wake up call,
Okay.
right at the end of your rest. You feel well rested, yes.
Probably give him a little nudge, I guess. Hey, wake up, wake up.
Oh. Oh. Well, good morning, friend.
Good morning. I'm not paying you to sleep. Not paying you at all right now, but
Yeah.
let's get up and at 'em.
No, all right. Sure. He's going to kind of get up. Guard and Shovel will get up as well. And as you awake, everyone else is joining you back at camp.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes.
Y'all ever eat fox before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say I have.
Well, that's what's on the menu tonight. You're welcome.
I'm
Oh.
excited.
Thank you.
Well,
Shall we?
Shall we?
Hit the road.
Sounds good. Next time we stop, I'll be able to try making those bolts.
All right. Sounds good. I'm going to need who is going to well before you kind of get started, Shovel goes up to Mr. Thornprice and goes, well, ready to earn my keep. I'll take over the cart if you're ready. Right? I haven't drank. I mean, I don't have anything to drink, so I'm trustworthy. I really am. Just keep me. I'm not. I gave it up. I'm done. You gave me a goal, something. You're my light. You and the rest of you. Thank you. You saved my life.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, let me ask you this. I was plenty happy driving my cart myself, so you have relieved me of that responsibility. What do you think that I should be doing?
I don't know. Finding. I don't know. You find a way to pay us. I guess. I don't know. You're. I don't
We
know.
should give them weapons.
Looking for a town. That's what you should do. Look for a town.
You know that we're not looking for a town. We're in the...
But we should soon.
We got to go to the mother lode first.
Yes.
Oh yeah. The
Because
mother
without
load.
that, I don't have anything to pay you, and this is all for nothing.
What's that? I mean, there's that crown.
No.
It's not mine.
You need equipment first. Fancy crossbow.
Wait, are we working for all of you or just working for you, Mr. Thornprice?
Well, we are not a collective organization. We're just people that happen to run into each other. So I think your contract is with me.
Oh, just with you.
Well, unless you want to split up in your hand and do the blood oath with all of them.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing
Fluffy
that,
might
yeah.
do it, but
Yes. Thornprice did a blood oath with me that we would be getting paid when we get into town.
yes.
You know how serious those are, friend.
I've been around. I know.
What the hell's a blood oath?
Oh,
It's not that serious.
He kind of looks over to you. It is extremely serious.
Eh.
I would no longer be considered an orc. And I would have to. And he would look down, kind of a bit. Relieve myself of certain parts if I did not
Okay.
uphold that.
Don't worry, you'll get paid.
What the fuck is he on about?
I don't know. It's an orc thing, Ropth.
That's what
Not,
Yeah.
Never
not from
heard
where
of
I'm
that
from.
part of it before.
I'm not a part of the Kilo clan, so
The Opal clan.
yeah, what he said.
Hey, Smasho. You want sword or flail?
What's bigger?
The sword.
Yes.
Sword.
He hands him over a long sword.
And I'll have the flail, I guess.
You don't want the crossbow? You little guy. If you want the flail, you can have the flail.
I'll do the flail. Yeah.
Okay.
Shovel, do you even know how to fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah, of course I do. Who doesn't? This is a wild land. I kind of. You guys are good at fighting, though.
Well, if he doesn't know how to fight, then that's the cost savings that I get to pass on to Kilo.
Yeah, but I could.
You'll
I
do
never
okay.
get caught. I never get caught. I'm good at what I do. I've never had to fight much. There's no reason to.
Well, you just carry that and look confident and walk alongside the cart as we move forward.
Oh, I'm walking. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as I still get paid, sure. It's gonna... All right.
So what's our process here? Are we gonna do like a hex a day, basically, or?
It just depends. It is a quarter day at this point with all kind of the load that you have with the cart. It will be a quarter day a hex. It is pretty much that movement. It is daytime already, so if you decide to go during night, then there will be other issues that come into play. But you do have at least a quarter day to move, and if you get it kind of lined up correctly, optimally you would have 2 hexes a day without any issues that come into play. So I will first ask who is going to be your lookout and who is going to lead the way.
I can lead the way,
I can
So
look
I-
out.
supposedly.
All right. So I'm going to first ask for the lead the way.
Okay. And so that, and then the one for Pathfinder. So Bip and Bip. Don't fail me this time. You failed me again. Pushing it.
Sounds good.
There we go. Okay. 1 success.
1 success
Mhm.
and a little bit of injury
Mm-hmm.
to your wits.
Yep. I imagine it's out of embarrassment from how badly she led the way last session. So she's just thinking like, okay, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. And just like it's just like kind of distracting, but she doesn't mess up.
Sure. All right, go ahead and move your go ahead and move the icon or the token where you'd like to go.
Mhm.
And then I will ask for that.
If I remember right, the cave
Yes.
is this little hole in the ground right here.
Is it the? Oh, is it that one or is it the in
I
here?
thought it was this one.
It's the you are looking what Anze would kind of hear you guys kind of trying to remember, and he'd say it's the yep, that one right there is the outpost. Yep.
I thought so. I just wanted to double check.
Oh.
How'd you ping like that?
Cab. We'll let you
Cab.
ping.
Whoa! Cool.
There you go.
Right there. All right, cool. Thank you.
Had that
2
scouting roll.
successes.
Awesome. All right. In that case, I will ask, how about Ropth? Roll me a 6d6. Or d66.
23.
23. All right, as you are moving along, you are in the plains.
Yep. Between the forest and the river.
More to the forest.
No, more to the forest.
You would as you are moving along, there would be a bit of a kind of wind, a little rustling at the edge of the forest, but it seems that it is all quiet for now, and actually very kind of very pleasant as you kind of move into this area here. At this point, it is now getting to evening.
Since it's evening, do we stop here? Cause I don't think. Oh, I have torches, but still. What do you guys think?
If we
Play it
stop
safe?
here and set up camp, we can go hunt whatever was rustling in those bushes.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
All right, who is setting up camp? All right, who is taking a load off, or if anyone? And you can also, and you by all means, you can have one of the NPCs do this as well.
We can put them to work. Thornprice could put them to work.
Do we want them resting right now so they scout later?
Couldn't hurt.
I
Okay.
say sure.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right,
Give me time to
so
try making the stuff.
I can
Sure.
cook up that food that Ropth got, the fox meat.
3 meat.
right.
The fox meat.
So we have a survival check for making camp. We
2
have
successes on the making camp.
making camp. All right, 2 successes. So do you find
When next we get into town, we should buy a tent for you people.
it is the section here though it was pleasant, like you do find a nice place to sleep, but it is just the ground is hard and the grass is coarse, and it's just something that like you, as you're making camp, you kind of just have to accept. But it, like, mechanically it won't mess with you, but that's just the feel of this campsite.
It's not
You
moss.
can have spiky grass or stony dirt. Your choice. Many opportunities.
I like a firm bed. I'll take the dirt. Thank you.
All
Fletcher.
right. And then I have a cooking. It sounds like you're cooking.
Yes.
Fox meat.
Fox meat.
What does the fox say?
Is this I believe it's a D6 when you're away from like a field kitchen or something like that.
Yeah, D6 units of food
+1.
+1, so
Mhm.
6.
Oh wow.
So I'll
So 6.
cook up all of that fox meat and the bacon. We'll make like a carbonara or something. Fox meat carbonara.
All right, so that's the units of food that you have at this point. You can start like creating a stockpile of food if you'd like. That would just you would just keep track of whatever's on that cart and just start adding that D6 or whatever to get a D12, and then it's a stockpile pretty much.
What do I just call this? Like 4 units of food?
Sure. So we'll say that's what, a D6, D8, D10, D12. So one like stockpile of cooked food. Yeah.
Is it 1 or is it 4? I had 4 units that I've turned into food.
Sure. We'll do that. It'll be easier that way. Yes. 4 units of food.
4 units. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That you have on your cart, or you can use when people start getting hungry. All right. You do that. Fluffy is making camp. Halfear, what are you up to?
I'm going to be trying to making the bolts that he requested for the things. Using the 2 units of wood that I got.
Okay. I believe that might be a crafting
Thing.
roll.
Yep.
Do you need to do anything else? Do you need anything else to make those bolts?
I was
Or is it
trying
just
to
like a
I was trying to find it, but I was having trouble finding it.
yeah,
Like, I
it's
wasn't
in
sure
the
like where it was.
you'll find that information in the where
Like, I
the
found
like
arrows.
okay, so we'll say those are bolts. Yeah, we'll say
Okay.
that that's the same. So arrows.
Oh, maybe I can't. It says I need a bower talent.
Okay. So yeah,
Fishing
unfortunately
thing
you
all
would
over again.
uh-huh.
No.
Yeah.
It's okay. Good effort.
Yeah.
Hey, Halfear, if you're not doing anything, I'm looking to work on some stuff.
Oh.
You help working on stuff for things?
I mean, since this thing isn't working out, I could work on other things as well. What are you working on? And I'm gonna give him back his axe because I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
I ever
that-
said I did.
This would be a very important thing. Also, yeah, I returned the bow to Thornprice as well. Similar thing. Arrow was not spent. I rolled it already, so that was good. Well, I don't know. What do you want to work on?
Well, just getting better at reading the land. Finding the easy way, through Bramble. She'd be looking to level up Pathfinder.
Oh, that's
Oh.
nice.
Okay.
And also just for housekeeping stuff, I put the 4 units of food that Thornprice made on the cart list because I have the list of the cart items, so
Excellent.
I have it there.
Frankly, this was what I was going to work on. And like he looks at his axe. Notice how the shaft here is little like bent and crooked a little bit from me swinging at those doughboys.
Mhm.
I'm looking to see if I can figure out how to manufacture and make it a little bit better and not have it as broke. Some would say smithing is a very important skill to have out on the road.
How interesting.
Because think
Sounds
about
like
it, when we go out, I can fix your equipment. I mean, you've seen this excellent work I did with the helmet.
I
I
hold up the bent dagger. You'd be
Where
able
the
to
hell
do
did you?
this?
How did you? Never mind.
I mean, I made it work enough where I could still use it. But like you said, and then she's gonna like turn it so he sees like the like it was like it looks
You-
straight kind of at one angle, and then when you turn it, it's like.
Oh, I thought that was like a blade design, like it was one of those other clans I've been a part of. No, that's just a very badly bent blade. Can't happen
Hey.
that. You ain't gonna go hunt with a thing like that. Let's see what we can do anything to fix with that.
I tried my best.
I'll work on smithing.
All right. So I sounds like 2 wit rolls are coming up. We will start with Jenna, your character.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so all right, so here, if you want to practice on this, you can practice on this. And then she's like, all right, now let me just go. And then she just walks away and then just gonna try to find her way back to Ropth.
Any way you want this design, and you're gone.
I'm gonna push it.
Sure.
Success. With no damage.
Excellent.
So she's just kind of like she just she's like, okay, so like, all right, yeah, have fun with that. And then like next time he looks over, she's just gone. And then like maybe like I don't know where she ends up like going, but maybe like as he's working, she just hears like, okay, so I remember that rock, and like, oh yeah, that tree has like a weird like gets farther away for a minute. And then starts like coming back in, and then she's like, okay, no, I recognize this now. And then she finds, oh, I'm getting better. I can feel it.
Now we'll see what's in Rope's hand as he is trying to work on smithing. Let's see his reaction to you when you returned.
Only had 2 dice to roll. Got one.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm a smith, baby.
So what did that look like? What were you doing while?
We have a bent blade. I needed someone make it straight again. And I see the campfire. Throw it in. Give it a few seconds. That's enough. I grab like some like working leather and just
Brute force it.
I don't need no hammer.
I am the forge.
All right. Yep. So I guess when you return, it looks like Ropth has a unbent dagger.
Look at that. How'd
What?
you manage that? It's sorry, I meant more like this, less like
I was
this,
wondering what
more
like this. I wonder what this was supposed to mean.
It was supposed to be more like this, but it felt weird going like that. Like this felt there.
If we
We
go something more
go.
like this into this, we can see what we can make up from there.
Like this to this
Perhaps,
or this.
ooh, that gives me ideas. Because I think if it worked on this skill, I can make better equipment, and someone can look similar to this or this. That'd be pretty sweet.
I look forward to see what you start making. Because this right, that's looking like not a bent dagger. Now I can
Thank
remove the bent comment off of the dagger.
Don't worry, I still have comments to get rid of my damaged hand axe part of the thing, but that's okay. I wasn't at work on that, but your stuff is important too.
At least now, that was the practice run. So now when you go to do the axe,
Yep.
it doesn't get ruined because you practiced.
Okay.
You just gotta it's just you gotta put a positive spin on it. It's like that positive mentality type thing. It wasn't a waste of time, it was practicing. It's calling me right now. Let's put that away.
And as all this is going on, you just hear in the distance that snoring, kind of that loud thunder of snoring from Sleepo, Snoro, Kilo.
Cizo.
As it begins.
I'll be right back, sorry.
Okay, to get dark. And you all convene back together at camp.
Ropth, you're learning some new skills.
Yep. It's very important to keep up equipment maintenance. I mean, as much as I like this good old helmet here, can only get dinged up so much before it's no longer a helmet and more of a, I guess, a strainer at some point. So maintaining equipment is very important. How about you? It seems like whatever that is you had, what did you call it? Carbonara? It smells great.
Oh, it's going very well. Yes. No. I think it's going to be delicious.
Oh, something smells good.
Shit.
Get some while you can.
And the NPCs begin to wake up. I'm going to ask, while you're kind of sitting around this campfire, is anything going on while you begin to make your rolls for eating and drinking for the day?
So, Mr. Thornprice, what was your first job? You've been around parts a little more than I'd say I have, even. What was the first gig you got?
Besides random thievery,
I never said thievery, but sure, why not?
I didn't know if it counted as a job, because if so,
Hey, did you get paid for it?
I received money.
Then sure, that's a job of sorts. Then what was your first acquisition of the golds?
Well, I managed to become something of a journeyman caravaner, I suppose. I worked with a halfling, actually, who owned a few wagons. So I should probably go a little easy on the old shovel over there because, you know, I was once like him, didn't really have any skill set, not very useful to the group, but I learned a lot from the experience. Oh, there you are, you're awake.
Huh? I heard my name.
Eat up, you're fine.
Oh, good. Okay.
How about you, Ropth?
Oh boy. It was, I'd say, very interesting task. I'd say my first ever acquiring at least some money in the clan was say, all right, kid, if you go out, you're gonna have to wrangle the Mustangs. And I tell you, those bastards hurt. And like, but hey, copper a horse, I mean, it was pretty good from where I'm from initially. But I was maybe around the age of 13 at that point. And you could probably tell how well that went. Almost lost a tooth. Those bastards know how to kick. Yeah. But it was an excellent learning experience, and I made a solid 1 copper piece that day. Cherished it ever since until I spent it like the next week getting a drink.
Well,
Fluffers,
Yes. Hello.
do you have a job?
Yes.
Did you get paid for it?
Yes.
What was your first one?
Grandpa.
You want to be a little more specific in wording?
Uh,
oh dear.
I delivered him his medicine so he could sleep.
Oh, it's nice.
Yes.
It's a nice job.
Yes. And as he's talking, he's like got some of the food, but he keeps putting it down next to him. And then like every couple of seconds, he'll just reach down and grab something and then pop it in his mouth. He's using the food you gave him to like catch like little voles and little creatures and then just wolf them down. He rolled successfully, so he has not depleted his food supply. So he's just basically expanding his food supply with, you know, beckoning little things near him and then scarfing it down. Yes. And then I left the pack. And then I was a shepherd. Chasing sheep is fun.
Well, that's a nice, I'd say, a promising start to your future careers.
Yes.
Halfear?
Hunting sheeple.
Huh?
Huh?
Halfear, what was your first job?
my first job, let's see. My first job was I was helping I would help the my friend's mom at the tavern. I would help with like cleaning up all the mugs and bringing like food out and stuff. That was my very first job. And that was hmm I guess that was like 28, 30 years ago. Is that right? No. Sorry. My math's bad. That's why they did. Yeah, I'm bad at math. Definitely over 20 years ago. The years just kind of start to blend together.
That they do. That they sure do. Fuffers, looks like you had a question or something.
No, that seemed like a long time.
I mean, yeah, like, what are you, like 12 or something?
14 seasons.
Oh.
Yeah, like 12. I mean, yeah, like, I was your age when I got my first job, so that's not bad for you.
Let's see. So if I was okay, yeah, I was on the right track. So that was about 28 years ago.
And you don't look a day over 20.
Thanks.
Not jealous at all, but it's fine.
I got a great skincare routine. Water.
Mhm.
You all look like
Anze-
babies.
Anze would
No fur coming, hairless, weird.
he would kind of Anze would move over and say, "Are you guys talking about? What are you talking about?"
Our first jobs.
Ah, my first job.
What was your first job?
Was working at the mill, and then I was forced to be a guard. Now I'm following you guys around, but I'm gonna be a baker, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bread
Just
making
waiting
empire.
waiting for you to teach me. Good. But yeah, I want to be a baker.
Need an oven. We're
I
not
mean-
near an oven.
I mean, back on that guard point. So why did they make you guards again? Just because you need a guard? It's not a volunteer position, it's a voluntold position. How did that work?
I was worried about the safety of the town, and working at the mill makes you strong, I guess. So I was the choice that everyone relied on me and told me what a great job I was doing. And I don't know. Because
Sacrifice.
I guess it was more so that it was like everyone was telling me that I was a guard now. And
Seem very
It's okay.
impressionable. You always do whatever other people tell you to do.
no, should I?
Yes.
Should I be doing that?
Yes, you should.
Okay. Oh,
That's just what work is.
oh, okay. Well, I have to work. This is like a vacation because normally I'm waking up, going to the mill, and then at night being a guard. So I
Yeah.
guess,
At least you're sleeping now.
yeah, it's so nice. Yeah, you never realize how great sleep is until you don't do it, huh?
I like your sunny optimism.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna,
Positive mental attitude.
yeah.
What did I tell you, Ropth?
As soon as, like I said, Mr. Price, as soon as I just want to be a baker, if I won't have to work in the mill anymore, and I won't have to be a guard when I get back.
I'm supposed to teach you those skills. Is that our deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we'll get to
You
that.
didn't say no.
Yeah.
You didn't say yes either. But
I'm saying yes right now. Of course, I would be
Oh.
happy to help you learn how
Oh,
to
good.
bake bread and pastries and all sorts of
that's
delights.
So good. Oh,
Yes.
that will be
We
so
buy
good. You don't
flour.
understand.
You don't have
Bake
any.
cakes. We sell cakes. We buy flour. Bread making.
Huh?
Well, that's true.
What?
What?
You're
Money.
gonna
How you make money. You
you're
buy
gonna be
flour. You bake cakes. You sell cakes. You buy flour. You make good deal. That is why you have Thornprice and baker and person to chop wood and guard.
We have all of the ingredients to
wait.
create a
Okay.
bread baking empire.
Yes. A wonder empire.
Wait.
Wonder
Ooh.
bread empire.
I'm
TM.
wait. Am I in? I'm in these plans.
You
Yes,
are
you are a
now.
baker.
Oh.
You don't want to be a baker?
And he's looking at me. I want to be a baker.
Yes, you want to be a baker.
Yeah.
We'll give you a bakery so you can be a baker and make money and cakes. While you
Oh.
make cakes, we sell for money. We buy flour so you can make cakes so we can sell for money.
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna work for you.
Yes, baker.
Oh. Okay. Dude, I get. I kind of heard you guys talking about, you know.
Yes.
What?
Am I gonna?
Bake-
Yes.
bake
Okay.
cakes.
That's good. Okay. Yeah. I get paid too. Cool. Sure.
And it's so hard to understand.
I just don't know. I just feel like, but really get paid. Like not like like. And
Eventually.
he's gonna kind of look over at like their price and be like, but really, you really get paid though. Not like kind of.
When you can make cakes that people can eat, yes.
Right. This is an internship until that point. You're getting paid in knowledge and skills
Oh no.
that you can leverage into
That's-
further employment opportunities. It's a perfect system that is very equitable.
I think this would be a good time for a manipulation check to see if he's on board to work with you all to
Yeah.
be your baker, even though he doesn't know how to bake yet.
Can I use our boon? I'm gonna force this guy to become a baker.
I would like to help if I haven't already been.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you could add a +1.
All right. Two successes.
All right. Oh, okay. So he'll kind of say, all right, and then just bacon. Sure. And he'll kind of we'll talk about, well, just so you know, I believe it's like 6 copper a day to be a baker. So that's kind of what, like, after talking a bit, that's what you'd kind of expect.
Yes.
Of course I have to, like, yeah. I mean, we're going to the outpost. And
Yes,
then
you are not a
once I
baker
get to,
now.
yeah.
You are a guard now.
Oh man, I cannot wait. This is exciting.
Yes, baker.
All right. And yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. Well, thanks. I'm Anze, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned my name before. I'm nice. It's good to be part of the group with ya.
You got a last name to yourself, Anze?
Oh,
Just Anze.
do I? I do.
Why do you say
Yes.
it like that?
Well, my name
Your
is
name is Anze, do I?
no, it's Anze Flaxum Bugmiller.
That is a disgusting last name for a miller.
What? Well, it's Mike. I always wondered why they said it, but my mom told me that when, I don't know, one of my grandparents or something got the flour
Did
went
not
rancid.
separate the wheat from the chaff.
No.
I
Oh, good. Bug
put some grain.
biscuits.
You have a lot to learn.
I know how to make those, I guess. If you want me to teach you how to make bug biscuits, I guess. But that's all I know how to make.
Fuck no.
We want to sell cookies.
It's like the equivalent of you're going to eat an oatmeal raisin cookie, but it's just bug raisin cookie. It's like horrible.
It's spicy.
Don't want to squish the bugs. They don't kick. And he like grabs a grasshopper. And
I'm gonna go to sleep now and forget about much of this.
All right, can't wait to work with you all. Cool. All right, well, I'm gonna get these guys in line. All right, you guys, get on up. We're gonna watch the camp. Smash show.
Thank you,
Please.
Amber.
Yeah, you're welcome.
please don't
Have a
run
good
away.
night.
I don't want to chase you down. I am full.
I'm not gonna. Okay. They'll all wake up and they will watch camp for you.
I'm so nervous about leaving these guys in charge of watching the camp.
What is there leaves in my bedroll again?
They're
Leaves in
comfortable.
the middle. All right. And I'm going to say at this, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. And we will be back with more Forbidden Lands. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. Be back in 2 and 2 or 4 and 4. Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. After that quick break, we are back with more Forbidden Lands. The group is waking up to a sunny day in the plains. It was the ground was hard, but soft enough to get a good night's sleep. You are safely kind of woken up after your 6 hours of sleep with no incidents. So congratulations on that. It is the 15th day of spring rise in the year 1162. Sunny skies, clear skies, no wind.
Let's
I think it's
forge
actually
ahead.
For note's sake, I think it's actually the 16th day.
Oh, is it? Okay, sounds good. Sure. I had moved it ahead, but sure, 16th.
Oh.
Forge ahead. All right, I'm going to ask for those 2 rolls. You guessed it, a lead the way, pathfinding roll, and a scouting roll.
I can lead. And I can rest while I lead.
Okay.
Hunt, 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 scout.
That's not good.
Is it not good? Let me take a look at this.
It's really not good.
I mean, if it means anything, you're resting while you're doing this.
This is true. But I don't think the dice roll when it's a 1.
Sure, they
Yeah,
sure
how does
don't.
that work? How does that work, Ike? Like,
I'm going to
if
say that if it's on, it's going to reset to this. So you will still have, it's not like a free roll. You still have this damage if you push.
I should probably push. It'll be fine.
Willpower's
It'll-
important.
I am full on willpower. I literally
Did
can't
you
take
roll
anymore.
your skill or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll push it. Make it happen.
Heck yeah. You got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
So question.
Yes.
Because technically I'm using my I guess it doesn't really work that way. Well, I don't know. Because psychic power is if I spend willpower points, I get successes. And I'm technically using my Pathfinder skill. So if I use my psychic power, does that mean I gain a success because I'm using my Pathfinder skill? Or talent, whatever? No?
No, because it's if you have to spend a willpower, like it would be for if you're using your willpower. Do you have to use a willpower point to succeed in this in any way?
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. The psychic power, yeah. You spend a willpower point to get 2 successes, and then every time you spend an additional willpower point, you get 1 additional success.
But that is for
When I use talents and something else. I know I said skills. I keep getting skills and talents swapped around, but it's for.
Let's go ahead and take a moment to read it, because I feel like this only applies to talents that you are already using willpower for.
Oh. Okay.
But we will take a look right now. Half elf. Half elf talent. I could be wrong. Let's take a look.
Because I've never used it before. I keep trying to use it, but then I kept getting it confused between talents and skills. But I know it says for talent.
Sure. The dual heritage of half elves make them particularly suited to channel the force of will to achieve feats beyond the natural. Every time you spend 1 or more willpower points to activate a talent or cast a spell, the first willpower counts as 2. So it's for casting spells or if talents that require you to use a willpower point for activation. So like your profession talent, if you have to use a willpower point for something like that, then that would
Gotcha.
give you 2. Like, yeah, an extra.
Man, I need to get stuff that use willpower.
Well, there you go.
All right. I'm still going to push it. I was just curious.
Okay, sure.
Fuck. I'm broken.
What does this look like? And this is your wits?
Yeah. I am.
All right. Okay. Wow.
Just like have a migraine and just like say no.
I am so riddled with guilt over the so riddled with guilt over that stupid compass that like you just see her kind of like walk back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. She's like, I swear I got I swear.
Holding a little stick in her palm and just turning
Yeah.
it like a compass.
And then she just goes over to the cart and just like lays down in it, just face down.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I think that I think that's what happens.
Go ahead and move to the tile that you wanted to go to.
That I wanted to go to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which would have been there.
All right. For now. Okay, you failed that. Give me a scout check as well,
Yeah, I
please.
got 2 successes.
Of course you did. All right. So that's good. Jenna.
Everything's totally fine.
This is the fun part. This is just so much fun. It's nice to be on this end of things. Jenna, I'm going to ask for a D66 roll, please. I know I'm looking at that one.
14.
14.
Low numbers are good.
Okay. I couldn't remember which way it was. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this one you want the low numbers.
You as you are moving, yes, you start getting confused when all of a sudden there is a large it looks like a mixture of rocks and fallen trees that are around with a bit of thick shrubbery. So it's just like every turn that you've made is giving you an issue, and the only way forward is for you and everyone in your party that is walking to roll a might or a move roll to be able to move forward.
Might or move.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that work for me?
Uh
Because I broke trying to do this.
huh. So well, I guess we could just talk about the broken state then. It would be a good time to talk about that, even though we've had it before. But when your wits are broken and you broke yourself, so you do not have to roll on the critical like damage table for this.
Okay.
You are able to run away in fear, or you are able just to sit there and like be extremely confused and kerfuzzled. In order to heal your wits, someone else would have to perform a performance check on you to try to get you to lift your spirits to get you back kind of in the game.
Yeah, confuzzled sounds like the correct response. Where she's just
Can you give me a D6, please?
me?
Yes.
2.
2. So this state is going to last for 2 hours before you regain 1 point of wits if you are not healed up by anyone else. And this, just a reminder, this healing is not magical or anything like that. You can, like, if someone is broken, anyone can perform this performance check to try to get them back on their feet. But either way, the way forward is blocked. And actually, it seems like most of the path is blocked besides going directly back. So if you'd like to move forward, there is an issue ahead of you. Hey, Adrian, thank you very much. Hey, you guys get a +2 to a roll.
Ooh.
The players, I'm sure, thank you for that boom. And I do as well.
As like she keeps running into these like blocked off places, she's like, what the heck? I was practicing. I'm getting better. I know I got better. I know like I was with Ropth and I was getting better. I'm like, there's and she's like mumbling to her. She's pacing and she Just kind of eventually paces her way into the cart. Just kind of just like looking around.
It's okay.
Devil's gonna go up to you and be like, Mr. Thornprice, obviously you've seen me. I haven't been drinking. Pretty good at this stuff. Do you want me to take over? I mean, you look like you know what you're doing, kinda, but
Take it from here, bud.
okay. Now you make sure you watch. So I'm gonna prove my worth right here and right now.
You make it seem like it's a Herculean task to drive the
Mhm.
cart, and it really isn't.
Well, you see these rocks and stuff. I mean, it's pretty. I'm gonna get through.
I believe in you. I believe you can manage to drive the cart. You don't have to oversell me on it.
You want to bet? Do you want to bet that I could do it?
I'm already betting on you because I have hired you, and the bet is that I will end up having to pay you at the end of this journey. So
But yeah,
that is the
Or
gamble that I am
you could
making.
add or subtract money that you have to pay me if you want to bet that I could do this.
Why would I? I assume that you can do it. That's why I'm paying you.
Anyone else? Come on. I'm really good at this. You, the crown, Mr. The King Fluffy.
Yes.
I bet you that crown that I could get us through that. I could get one more person on the cart here. I already got Halfear. Yeah.
Don't what? What?
Yeah. Jump on. And I'll get you and Halfear and Bray here over this issue. No problem. And if I do it, I bet you the crown. And if I lose, then
No, it's
I don't
my
know.
crown. I
Okay.
bet you 1 silver.
Okay. Yeah.
First try.
Mr.
First try if we
Price,
go over 1 silver.
1 silver. You're gonna have to
And
pay.
if you lose, what do I get?
You get one of my first payment or my first day wage. Mr. Thornprice is gonna pay you as soon as we get to town.
I'm going to leave you in a ditch.
What?
If you don't get over first time, you don't get any wages till town. No wages till town.
Oh yeah, no wages till town. That sounds good.
Okay.
I think that was our yep.
No, you
We'll
don't get no
wages.
wages. You get no wages till town. If you can't get over this, you no get paid.
But if I do, double. Is that what you said?
Then I give you 1 silver right now. This silver, this one.
Does the outpost count as town? It's kind of like a town, I hear, right? Yeah.
Haven't been there. If it's got a smithy,
Smith.
we'll call it a town.
If
Okay.
there's a baker,
Yeah.
Doesn't be.
No, a smithy. Smithy sounds good. Smithy sounds good. Okay. Smithy town. Yep. All right. Here we go. Woo. All right. I'm going to go ahead and roll for him.
I mean, I think by the legal definition of town, I don't think just because it's a smithy makes it a town, but what do I know?
it doesn't. You let him believe what he wants to believe.
No, that's what he's hoping, Maybe they have beer. I wonder if they got alcohol. I am looking at his stats that I will eventually hand over to you all. All right.
As we're doing this, Fluffy will kind of settle down next to Halfear, give it another shoulder bump like he did before, and he go, hands up. More fun. Hands up. And I keep bumping. And so as we go across the card, it should hopefully be like a roller coaster ride. And he's going to try and do that as a performance to just get her out of her funk.
All right. There's a bit like, oh, this is normal. Completely normal. You guys are in good hands. Don't worry about it. I got it. Whoa. It's a bit really bumpy, but he gets across and looks back at you all Go ahead. While that's going on, you could give me that performance.
I'm gonna steal the boon
Plus
too.
2.
2 successes.
All right, 2 points of wits you gain back as
Yeah.
hold on. Is it fun? Sing you
this is
guys a
pretty
little
good.
tune. Yeah, it's good,
It's
huh?
pretty good.
All right,
See, you were
listen
worried
to
about this
old
one. It's just
Shovel.
bumpy.
I'm gonna sing you a song. We're going through the bramble. I'll sing all day long. It's a lot of fun when you're with old Shovel. That's my name. Get me a beer and I'll do you the same. Shovel is my
Yay.
name. Shovel is my name. It sounds like a tool, but it's not that tool. Main, it's my name is Shovel, and Shovel is my name. My name is Shovel, and then he gets to the other side and waits for the other two, and Shovel
Oh.
is
A tool.
no, my name. Dun, dun, dun. And then he's on the other side.
I'm
There you
gonna
Good
I'm
silver.
gonna I'm gonna slip over to Fluffy one of my food dyes. It's just like she's gonna like slide over some like some meats. Just be like, that really helped. Thank you.
Cool.
1 silver. So he'll take that 1 silver. He'll bite it. Nope, silver. All right. It hurts when I bite down. I'm
That means
I
it's
like
real.
your biting instincts.
gonna give him a silver.
I
All
bet
right.
you have a cavity.
It burns when I. All right.
Means you're a
The rest
vampire.
of you, if you decide either way, there is a path kind of broken down through this rocks and bramble and stuff by the cart going first. You will all get a +1 to get through this.
And what check might this kind of be? You said it was a might or a move.
A might or a move. Might would be picking things up, ripping them out of the way to get your way through brute force, and a move is agilely kind of balancing on rock to rock or hopping over bushes and whatnot to get
It's
to
the
the other
same-
side.
You called for this a little bit ago, right?
Yes.
Okay, I did mine already.
All right. Great.
Well, if you ask me, I think I'm a pretty agile orc, if you ask me. So much so that even if I have a horse or not, I never lose my balance type of deal. I'm going to use my pride, 'cause if I don't use it, and it's never going to come up again. Here we go. That's pretty good. Let's see. You got 1, 2, 6 successes.
Okay. You could explain how you do that. And Mr.
I mean-
Thornprice.
I had 3 successes.
Okay. So both of you are just
I imagine it's much like the Fellowship moving through the mountains to get to the Mines of Moria type of deal. But instead of like just like slugging through things, I'm like Legolas on top of just everything, just no issues whatsoever, just gliding across this horrible terrain.
very
I think
pretty.
take the paths that are very like, what are you doing? That's just dumb. I was like, I got this.
And as this is going on the other side, you're kind of moving along, and the group is moving. Fluffy, when you get to the other side, N is my name, and he goes dun dun. You know, you are kind of okay, and you're looking around, and you see a bit further that there are. It looks like there's more kind of rough terrain ahead, but easily passed, but you see along like this kind of makeshift road that you're going through. It looks like there are like glistening threads of secretion that seems to like extend across the terrain, going kind of back and forth along this path.
Either the path is drooling, or there are big spiders. Maybe moth.
As you're kind of looking around a little bit more, as the rest of the party is getting a bit closer, you would see that in some clusters of bushes and branches, these globs are just sitting there, kind of dropping and kind of hanging there for a bit and slowly like dropping to the ground. They look almost like cocoons of ungodly substances.
We need fire.
Ropth.
Yeah, what's up?
He said the phrase.
Fire.
If we gotta,
We have to.
we got some torches, right?
She's gonna pick up the flint and steel that she had bought before they had left the halfling town, and she's gonna present it to him. And yeah, we have torches.
Great. That sounds like a perfect opportunity to alleviate some of the natural occurrences here in this here wilderness of their presence. Yeah, presence is a great word, I'd say.
And as this is going on, with that success of viewing this, as being able to see this, I will allow you to give me a survival check. The fact that you saw this, Fluffy, you'll be able to get a survival check off.
Is
While
this
the
to
flames
detect
are being,
a possible ambush?
or
I get a +1 to that.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, then I don't get a +1 to that, but I do get to roll some dice. Survival check, you said? Survival is wits. That's 3 of those, 5 of those. We got 1 success, but this is spooky, so I'm gonna go for a push.
We're gonna say you don't need to push. One
Okay.
success is fine.
Alrighty.
The smell. You've smelt it before. Maybe it's something you've come across, or maybe your teacher taught you about this somehow. And you look at it and it looks extremely, you've seen it in some, yes. But this slime is it comes from something. You're kind of trying to go through your memory bank of things that you were taught about. And the one thing that your teacher spoke about is to avoid basilisks in general, avoid them, but especially avoid areas of basilisks that are in heat.
No.
This is the smell and the description that is oozing through this area. You would know that the slime is poisonous and it can paralyze even the strongest adventurers with just a touch. You would also know that with thick enough gloves, you'd be able to extract some of this slime and coat it on weapons.
These look like basilisk eggs. Or slime. Goop.
Goop from the basilisk and heat.
And basilisks are very dangerous. They can make you hold very still while they eat you. But it is good on weapons if you want to eat something else and you want it to hold still. We should probably not hunt the basilisks, but we should probably set this part of the forest on fire.
Agreed.
Sure.
Sure.
What could go wrong?
You could light this dry plains on fire? Sure.
We will want to stay back in the forest so we can stay ahead of it or get near the river.
That's what you're about.
What am I thinking? You want to set the entire area on fire?
What about if we sit?
We could go around, but then there would still be basilisks.
But
And they're terrible with big pointy teeth.
I mean, as much as I am a fan of, casual arson, as much as the next person, do you really think it's a good idea to set entire dry plains on fire when everything around us is flammable?
It rained yesterday. In the
I don't
forest.
think I don't think it did. We were in the forest. There was no rain. No, I don't think so.
For 3 days.
I heard of this place far off to the west that gets very little rain and nothing but sunshine, and they have great blazes that stretch across the land, and some of them are even caused by haphazard individuals trying to do something they really shouldn't do for a very simple task of determining one thing or another. So, do we really want to cause a forest fire right by where we're gonna be working type of deal?
Well, if we're going to be working here, we need to deal with the basilisks.
I'm
Because a basilisk in heat will all of a sudden make lots of more little basilisks. That's how heat works. They cook.
Like by the sun?
Yes.
they multiply.
Yes. But their teeth and claws.
Shouldn't you know this? Don't horses do this kind of thing too?
Basilisks. They drool all over the place and make weird blobby bits. There's
No,
nothing normal
not
about
that
them.
part, but the making more of part.
Oh yeah, of
Not-
course they do.
They're not normal creatures, correct? They fall into the monstrosity demon category.
Yes.
They're not normal.
Monstrosity,
creatures.
at least. You can give me a lore check if you'd like to learn more about them.
Boy, that's a thing you
Or
say.
Or to tell us
I'll-
more about
I'll-
them.
I'll try that. Chwa. See, they had the teeth and the claws and the teeth and the claws. I'll do a push on that one. Lots of teeth and claws everywhere.
No successes.
Flat out nothing. No successes, no fails.
Alright.
Just nothing.
It was exciting to try to give a little bit of lore away.
But if you want to hunt, they will paralyze. So bows, fire. Not good with bears. Can't bear. We could set traps.
You've learned to set traps, right?
Yes, but I don't have a trap.
Gotcha.
I need cloth and wood.
Got wood. No cloth.
No cloth.
No cloth.
Well, how
We
many
left town.
egg sacs are we talking about?
Don't know. That's the drool. That's what they use to start the process.
That's the something. That's for sure. There's secretion all over the place. Nasty slime.
Okay, so basically we just have evidence that they are somewhere around is what we're
Yes.
Yes.
dealing with. Okay.
It's
Should we
like a
just move
combination
on?
twister slip inside scenario. They just rush at each other with all teeth and claws.
Oh,
Well, do we just want to sneak through? Sneak around? I mean, I'm not really like interested in like an extermination, like try to kill them all wherever they are.
We can try and sneak around. We'd have to
I'm
go that way. And he kind of points like all the way through the forest and around the other way.
I'm
Can
fine.
be fine with this.
You want me to hunt it? I'll do it. I could do it. I could kill anything, even a basilisk, with my bare hands.
Don't not with the bare hands.
No, I'd rather
Long
see
sword.
that.
What is a basilisk?
Claws and teeth and drool just coming out between them.
I drool.
It's drool that makes you freeze in place.
Yes, but you can't touch the drool or it makes you numb and tingly and then you can't move.
I'll will my way through it.
I mean, if you ask me, I'd say fucking let him. I don't really like this guy too much.
I'm a
I'm contractually obligated to.
Fine, we won't mess with your employees, Mr. Thornprice.
He keeps talking about how
It's a
he
blood
can
oath.
crush our skull, but he's our friend.
Friend, not
You'll
employee.
want to have a bow
Yeah.
ready for
We're
when
blood.
that makes him hold
We're
still.
blood friends.
Oh, still healing.
Yep.
We can fight it.
I don't really think we should.
Then we go around.
Let's keep going.
My vote
Yeah.
is go around. Yeah.
Your run seems fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
To the other direction.
To
All
the
right.
other side.
And we'll kind of like assign Smasho Kilo to like take one of the quarterstaffs and just walk ahead doing this thing to make sure there's no strands cutting between a tree unexpectedly, that kind of stuff.
Sure. So you are not going forward. You're going to go to one of the other hexes. Is that what I'm understanding? Or are you sneaking
Yes.
through?
I don't feel that donkeys sneak well.
Okay.
Like I
All
would
right,
think
so-
personally, like back into the forest and then around the other way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We could go to this forest or we could go to that forest.
You know, I'm seeing some pretty nice plains to the north of us, according to this
That's
map.
where all the strands are. This
Hmm.
this forest or that forest. If you want to go through the strands, you can. Just
What if we go to the forest to the west? Because if anything, you've got like the river that's kind of going on either side. So like maybe we can have the sound of like that river maybe masking any mistakes that if there's any mistakes that pop our way, like through a misstep or something.
Miss Halfear, you're not going to send us in the wrong direction again, are you?
No, never.
Okay.
I shouldn't
All
say
right.
never. I make no promises.
And on that, I'm going to ask for someone to lead the way and to give me a scouting check.
Do we have a boon?
you want me to lead the way this time?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
The boon was used
Oh, okay.
on your
Okay.
on healing.
Oh, thanks, Fluffy. I think I have to amend my my introduction to say I think that she likes Fluffy the most. He's recovered her twice.
What are
There's
we
a
doing?
boon.
Oh, there's a boon still?
Percy just
Oh.
redeemed one. Thanks,
Hey,
Percy.
thanks, Percy. Wow. Bringo.
So I lose one of those. I still have 5 of those. And he'll hand off his spyglass to whoever is going to be doing the scouting. Please don't break it.
Oh, I'll take nice good care of it. Yeah.
Oh no, gonna have to push the find the way roll.
And
There we go. 1 success.
all right, go ahead and move in the direction that you are going.
We're going. So ultimately we want to get to there,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna go up and around one, come at it around the far side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this, I guess this would be a great time to tell you before I forget, because this is one thing that I think is important now that you have the map that I wanted to let you know. Keep track of which hexes you've been in. If you have to go through that hex again, I won't require a lead the way roll.
Oh, that's interesting.
So you could either make yeah. There you go.
Oh, you bring it
that
tiny.
works.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. I wonder. So we've been here. We've been here. We've been here. We've been here, 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 and here.
Okay, sounds good. So anyway, that was a successful lead the way, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Scouting, please.
2 successes.
All right, and Mr. Thornprice, I'll ask you to give me a 6d6, please. A d66. I don't know. It's like double cheeseburger going on there.
62.
62. And you
That's
aren't.
a high number.
It's a high number. That's good. We'll use this one. So just so you know, every time that you go into a new hex, I'm rolling, or I ask you to roll to see if there is a random encounter that's happening in that hex. If you stay in a hex too long, those random encounters might also happen. All right, so 62.
Yep.
And I'll ask you this. Are you staying within the plain side, or are you going through the forest side of this hex?
Well, it's the forest.
Okay, yes, the forest. Sounds good.
So much better than those naughty plains.
Ropth, as the group is kind of caravanning through, and they cut through the forest because Fluffy is leading the way. You hear a distance up. You hear this song being sung that kind of that leads ahead, or not leads ahead, but you hear it ahead. This kind of gravelly male voice is singing of purple flowers and deep tombs where the heaven and earth meet. You've never heard a song like this before.
Huh. I don't know if you all hear it, but my keen sense of hearing picks up someone who's singing the odes of flowers of purple.
Huh.
You want to go see who the hell this guy is singing in the middle of a forest near the Motherload gonna be doing out here? Maybe it's someone from camp. I mean, we ain't
Yes.
too far from the place. Might as well go see.
As long as I don't end
All right.
up with another employee, I suppose it's okay.
All right.
All right.
Who's taking lead on this?
I'll do it.
All right. You begin to move forward, and as you're kind of going through the forest, the trees get a bit thick as you are moving ahead, and as you kind of raise your arm to move a branch, as you hear this voice, it seems like it's going back into this chorus about the purple flowers and this beautiful place where heaven and earth meet. The music stops, the singing stops, and what sits in front of you is a fox that looks very similar to the one that you were hunting, and it just sits there and stares at you.
You wouldn't happen to be the lovely vocalist now, would you, little guy?
And it sits there and makes sounds that foxes make.
What does the sound?
Skeep. I don't know.
What does it? What does it say?
I don't know. Either way, the sounds the foxes make, and it sits there and kind of just looks at you, kind of stares at you, almost kind of looking at you while you're talking to it.
Halfear's gonna
You don't want
lean
Go
over
ahead.
to she's just gonna kind of lean over to Ropth and be like, "Foxes don't talk back. I don't think it can answer you."
You're not one of those druids, are you?
Shoot, yeah, we've ran into druids.
Hey,
Looks at
fluffers.
you, starts like looking.
Yes.
It's Paul.
Here, druid.
Yes.
Druid. Fox. I
And-
mean,
Looks ahead at the fox. Hello.
And it looks at you with a tilts its head.
And then he'll spend a willpower and enable the ability to speak to an animal and say,
Okay.
Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
stupid.
Hello. Were you singing of Nightshade and Deep Tombs?
I am a fox. What would I have to do with songs and singing?
And like this voice, I will let you know that this voice sounds very familiar to the voice that was singing.
I assume you liked it. The orc says that you were the one singing. I was behind him, so I could not see. It does sound a bit like your voice. Ring, ding, ding, ring, ding, ding, ding.
Are you
I could-
spending another willpower point to continue this conversation?
It seems as though it is probably this fox that was singing. Do we have a question for it?
Why would a fox be singing in the woods? Be a great fucking question, but sees how based on what you just said, he's just gonna deny it again.
Probably.
I was gonna ask, what's the significance of purple flowers?
Mm,
As an herbalist, what do I know of flowers of purple?
Give me a lore check as an herbalist. I'll give
As
you
an
a
herbalist.
+1 with your
Oh.
herbalist.
As an herbalist, fucking nothing. You know, I feel like as an herbalist, I should know what purple flowers do. Pushing. As an herbalist, 3 5s don't mean anything in this circumstance. You know, where I'm from, flowers are only like red and more red, sometimes yellow, maybe green. I don't know. Never seen purple where I'm from.
Ropth, are you colorblind? Have you ever seen purple?
Yeah, that was gonna be my question.
I don't. So? Are you
Oh.
wearing purple?
And he sort of checks himself. No, but that is, and he points to like, I'm sure there's something around that's got purple on it. Like, can you see that color?
I mean, it looks like a kind of blue of sorts. It's a weird blue.
I think that's purple.
That's purple?
As
That's
you're
supposed to be
talking,
purple?
as you're talking, the fox kind of starts walking away. As you are having this conversation, it goes and sits right in front of Mr. Thornprice. And just sits up and stares at him.
You're like a cat. I'm the one person here that doesn't want to interact or talk with you at all. And here you are. They won't.
It just starts like, it just kind of lays down and just kind of stares at you
Is it on the ground or is it in the cart?
on the ground.
Do you
It kind
want
of
to
just
ride?
looking at you.
We've got room in the cart.
It'll stare at you a moment, and it'll get up and it'll hop and jump into the cart and just kind of tuck itself in the back.
For fuck's sake. He's coming along.
Uh,
The deal is you get paid when we get to town.
It's a fox. Why are you?
Well, it's a better singer than our driver was.
That's true. Yeah, Shovel, you
You
were
know-
terrible.
What?
But you were great with the cart.
hey, maybe if we all sing together.
I failed to
Maybe
see
we
that would help that song. I mean, it
You
had
guys want to sing?
no, it had a lot of
I
heart.
can
I'll
make
give
it-
you that. It had a lot of heart, but
Yeah.
the
You know, I haven't-
structure,
Sing about
the rhyme
fox.
scheme,
Boxes, like boxes.
Shut up.
Boxes. Oh.
Here we go.
In my field of paper flowers, sometimes they're the color purple. I'll sing. Sure, why not?
Oh, nice. Yeah, you should sing. Can you teach me a song of your land? It's just super like goofy. That's the
you just-
question.
Do you know Orcish? I'll give you an easy one to start. It's Twinkle Twinkle Little Axe. All right, you ready for it? Here
Oh, I
we
love
go.
this one.
Twinkle, twinkle, little axe. I wonder where your head is at. Oh no, it's buried in someone's head. Where did it go? That's
He
so
is
bad.
dead.
You did. Twinkle, twinkle, little axe.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want you back. I'll roll
Oh.
performance. Sure. I got a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes up and gives you a big old manly hug.
I love that song.
It was the first one I ever learned, and no one else really sang after that.
You need to do that more. You should. Shovel, they're right. You're horrible. But you, Rope, I love you. It was a beautiful song.
I think I haven't sang it in, oh boy, 10 plus years. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, but
rusty. Little vocal rust, some might say.
it sounds better than when you sing it. You sang it with having that one touch. You sang it like my mom, because you could understand what she says. My dad, still don't understand what the touch got in the way.
Yeah, it kind of is a little bit difficult to understand the elders per se. Sometimes it just sounds like there's just throwing spittle everywhere.
You're good though.
We'll thank the missing tusk.
Before we leave, does anyone see any groupings of purple flowers?
You could give me a scout.
I'll look
Oh.
around.
Wow. It's nice. You know what? It's good that we just stayed around for a bit because I got a DM reroll. Thank you, Kogo, very much. And
What?
the best of
No.
mornings to you.
What? Can't do that. It's not allowed.
What? One success.
All right. As far as you can see, you do not see any purple flowers around. But what you do see is far in the distance, it looks to be a small hill. And on that hill, there's a little plume of smoke that is coming up.
Somebody's setting fire to the basilisks.
Oh, good. We don't have to.
It's great good for them. They learned what we should have done. That's pretty sweet.
Is that
What?
in the direction of the town? In the direction of...
That's what I was gonna ask. What direction is it in?
It is in the direction of the town.
It is probably the place. Or sorry, not the town, the outpost.
Mhm.
There
The
you go.
outpost.
I was going to correct you because this is an outpost we're going to, not a town.
Not a town.
Unless they have a smithy.
Unless they have a full smithy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got a fox now, I guess.
We have
If we move now, we can probably make it by day's end.
Yes, let us go. But keep an eye out for purple flowers.
You got it.
Good luck, Mr. Fox.
The fox is just kind of
Shit, isn't that fucking
burrowed
fox?
its way in the back where all
Hey,
the food is.
Don't look. No. Stay out of there.
It's just, and just like you could just start hear rummaging kind of going on.
Don't eat that.
Hey, Halfear, where'd you put the fox pelt that I got earlier?
In the back of the cart.
Okay, it's right next to the fox meat that's also in the bags back there.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
I hope he likes carbonara.
Fox meat carbonara.
Moving ahead.
It's a self-replenishing supply. Yes.
So at the end of that whole kind of junction got you to right where the sun is setting. Are you looking to move through the darkness to get to this outpost, or are you looking to camp here?
Let's just camp.
Oh, I was going to say we should push our luck. We could be in town. Whole
In
new adventure location.
Outpost.
Outpost.
You can do it tomorrow morning,
Unless
but
there's a smithy.
that's whatever. If you want, I mean, if we don't move, I could fix your spyglass.
Oh, here you go.
So we're
Sounds
not
good.
going to move?
No, I set up camp. You fixed my glass.
All right.
It doesn't go.
I
jump
need
anymore.
a survival quartermaster roll from you.
Quartermaster.
Who's sleeping?
I can do some sleeping.
I'm gonna do some sleeping.
Okay. So
Quartermaster's got
um,
one success.
One success. You are able to, this is the foresty side of things, to find a camp that is
See, camping under trees is much better. It keeps the heat from escaping into the sky. It keeps the rain away. Near the trees is often clear of bramble and bracken. And you sleep between the roots. Once we get
You,
hunting, then sleep under the hammocks. Sorry.
and I think you find yourself a little murmuring brook that you hear near this campsite. Just a nice kind of water is kind of rustling by that you find near this campsite.
Well, if you're hunkered down next to it, can't speak to rivers yet. Hey.
All right. So campsite is a check. I heard a few other things. What is everyone else doing? I hear you are sleeping, Mr. Thornprice.
Yes.
Halfear, are you sleeping? Or are you gonna stick
Yes,
awake? All right.
I'll sleep.
All right. Ropth.
All right, I'm just checking things. So, to build a spyglass, you need both smith and a talent called builder.
Yeah.
Hmm,
You're gonna try to be a builder?
I don't really want to be a builder yet.
But we need that to make the forge.
Yeah, we can just hire someone to do that.
Very expensive.
But I really don't want to be a builder.
That's okay.
You don't have to be a builder.
I mean,
Just
maybe
hand
the
the spyglass glass back to me, all defeated like.
sure will. Here you go. Don't break it. And I'll said, repair my axe.
All right. Give me that crafting.
One success. That's all I needed.
All right, you're able to put it back to what is it? What did that axe look like, and what is it looking like now?
I'd say right now it wasn't really too much basic damage to the metal because he was slicing through doughboys. It was just the handle was a little rugged.
Mhm.
And say he probably replaced the handle, got a new like lining gripping on it. And it's like, that should hold. It's very rudimentary repair, but it works.
Sure. It's not wibbly wobbly anymore. All right. Sounds good. NPCs are just kind of keeping watch. Evening comes, and this kind of nighttime follows. Everyone is woken up. Campfire is lit, and I'm going to ask everyone to take care of their rations, their food and water rolls for the day. Alex,
Food.
you have the NPC, the bulk of the NPCs on your sheet, correct? Can you roll for them as well? I believe that they both have D12s at the moment. Or it's for the entire
They
like
both
group
have
of NPCs.
Well, I've got Shovel and I've got Smasho at 1d10.
Those 1d10s? Okay. Masho. I called him Stompo earlier, didn't I? I don't know. For some
Yeah,
sorry.
you did.
I did.
It was
I keep
great.
on confusing with Stompo, Smasho.
Oh,
Yes.
one of them
Cool.
rolled a 1. We'll say it was
Was that-
Shovel.
Okay. So go ahead and just put it together. Like it's
Okay.
both of them.
So
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about
8.
the extra stuff.
I guess I'll just give them a unit of food.
Okay.
So stay at a D10.
I am now at a D8 and a D6.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Damn.
I haven't had the best rolls lately.
All right. So I think I might ask what's going around the campfire and what is that looking like as you're kind of trying to chomp up and stuff and whatnot.
I'd say on Ropth's end, he's a very excellent rationer because he hasn't lost anything in the past like week in terms of resources, and he's great at rationing his stuff. Very efficient. It's like the exact caloric intake he needs for whatever day's work he did. Meal planner.
I think Halfear is like stress eating from having been broken. So
Mhm.
it's just like she just ate and drank a little too much. Just enjoying the food.
That water skin there is looking a little light. You want me to get some water in the morning?
That'd be great. That sounds delightful. If you'd be willing.
Anyone else's water skin looking a little light? I can fetch some in the morning. We're not too far from a water source.
I'll take my water.
Thornprice?
I'm at a D10.
Everyone could use a little more water, I'd say.
Sure. The water, we'll say that since we did describe that there is like a little brook nearby, it won't be like a 6 hours worth of foraging to find it. But we'll come to that. You will still need to do a survival check to see if it's good or not. Cool. All right. Evening comes. Those that are staying awake. Who do I have that's awake? Halfear and Mr. Thornprice. What are you all doing as evening kind of comes upon you and everyone else is kind of settling in for the night?
What would she be doing? I guess she'd just be kind of maybe looking out back towards the way they came, considering that there was a basilisk sighting or evidence of a basilisk in that area. She'd be kind of focused more to the southerly direction, and just making sure there's not any more of that goop finding its way over here, or listening for whatever sound a basilisk makes.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a scouting roll as you're kind of keeping watch. How about you, Mr. Thornprice?
I'd just be keeping watch as well.
All right. Go ahead and add a +1 to that.
1 success.
All right. As you are looking around, nothing much other than you feel like a little bit of a drop on your head as it seems to begin to rain. And this rain eventually kind of becomes a downpour. It seemed very clear skies throughout the day, but this weather kind of caught up on you pretty quick. The sun comes up and you are sitting in stormy weather.
Ooh.
See, the fire would have been fine.
All right. Morning time has come once again. It is now the 17th of spring rise. It is heavy rain.
Philip, you'll wake up and go sniffing around to see if the fox is still here.
The fox is in fact still still there. It is snoring, but the snoring isn't a light that you expect. It's a
You got some competition there, Snorro.
I know you're not talking to me.
That isn't the sound that foxes make, right?
No.
Okay. That's probably a druid, right?
No.
Oh,
Demon?
chance of demon?
Chance of demon.
Dang it.
I mean, you're the one who hired him.
He didn't hassle me for money. It seemed fine.
So
I'm
as we're
gonna
sort
go-
of like considering this and looking at the fox, go ahead. What you gonna say?
I guess in the morning, getting water is not too difficult.
Yeah. Just let her fill up. Look,
Ah,
delicious.
sure. Yeah, are you sitting there? I'm gonna still need a survival if you're able to find like a little.
rain catcher time, baby. Here we go. Oh, put that button, that button. Water. Success.
You're able to fill all the water skins with what
Hey, well-
you feel is very safe water.
Everyone go back yourselves up to B12.
Yay!
Thank you.
As we're sort of getting ready in the morning, I'll hunt around for like a forked stick, then take it over and kind of hold it over the fox and do a sense magic on it. And see if I can find out if any kind of demonic aura, weird magics are on it. I can
On
automatically sense whenever
fox?
someone say, yeah, on the fox.
All right.
If I want to know more about what kind of magic is involved, you must cast the sense magic spell. Using the spell is also required to detect obscured magic. Your power level must be equal to or higher than the power level of the obscure magic. My power level in this case would be a 2.
Okay. Any rolling for the magical mishap?
No demon.
You're telling me just detecting magic is a chance of demon?
Small chance.
God.
That's what you get for always being successful. There is a hint as this fox is just snoring, just having a good time. It looks like it's a bit full. And we are going to say that the one unit of carbonara is gone from the cart. It is looking kind of full and snoring.
Well, if nothing else, it's a cannibal.
And it looks like there is some sort of transformation magic going on here.
Maybe druid.
And the fox opens its eyes and looks at you for a moment.
Hello.
Kind of yawns. Kind of smiles and kind of just closes its eyes and kind of smells the next, kind of starts sniffing around. Kind of pats its belly a bit and just lays back down where the food is.
What? Just imagine the fox just being like, thunk, thunk.
If it is a demon, it seems to be a polite demon.
All right.
Closes its eyes and it just kind of opens one and looks at you for a moment and stares at you and then closes it and gives, for a moment, it almost looks like a little fox smile. Cute little fox smile.
Oh.
And then it starts snoring again.
Oh, God.
That's less, a little less cute.
If we roll it over on its side, it will snore less.
I thought that with the other guy too. It didn't work.
I heard something about like a glue tape thing, like that you put on the nose and it like expands a little bit. Like
I don't have that
supposedly
talent.
that's yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was kind of bummed out that you ended up. We need to remember, buddy, we got to stay on the same sleep schedule. It's got to keep you safe, is all.
Oh, it works better if we're not on the same sleep schedule, because then we can watch each other's back.
Mm,
And
you're the boss.
we could be both well rested.
Yeah, I guess. Don't you feel good? Someone strong like me sleeping next to you.
Yes.
Okay,
That,
what I thought.
that's not the aspect of it that bothers me.
Trying to make you get your money's worth, is all.
Now, never are you good to point us in the right direction today. Are you over whatever that was with the stick? And the little rocks.
I make no promises, but I'm gonna try again.
Seems very clear. You only have to get there.
One would hope. Yeah, she'll
We have a
she'll
boon.
give. She's gonna use the boon.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, yeah, I'm feeling. I've got a really good feeling about this. A really good
Sure.
Positive
Yeah.
thoughts.
positive mental attitude.
Uh-huh. It's been great. Keep it up.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think you're gonna do great.
Thanks, Shovel.
Welcome.
Roll,
Come on, Fox.
roll.
Positive thoughts.
Out of 7 dice, I got 1 success.
Woo! Straight
The boon-
ahead.
The boon did it.
All right.
You see that smoke?
Give me a lead the way. I mean, a scouting roll.
I can do a scouting roll.
Sure.
And you know what? With my fancy silver crown on, I will make sure that I am striding out there because I am noble and that gods love me more than other people. Two successes.
All right. Yeah, you are able, as you are moving along, kind of you're disoriented at night. It's stormy. It's hard to really see the plume, but you know the general direction, and mostly even though it's kind of drowning out like the smell, you're relying kind of on that sight of that little dot in the distance to get you there. You are moving ahead, and you can go ahead and move that token the direction you like. Da-da-da. And as you are moving up, in the distance, a bit rainy, you do see these kind of makeshift, it looks like makeshift wooden kind of ramparts that are on the just circling this berm on this flat plain. There's this berm on the flat plain to these wooden ramparts, makeshift ramparts are made up. Not much of a wall, as more of like a barricade to like lean out and shoot at someone like with a bow or something of any invaders. You see a few what look like kind of wooden shacks that look like homes of some kind. There is a bit of a chimney, and you would see a makeshift, fortunate smithy there. Kind of, you would hear the dinging kind of as you are getting closer of the hammer on anvil. You would remember they had talked about that their smith had gone to this outpost to process the material there. And as this comes into to view, Anze comes up and says, well, didn't think we would make it, but we're here. I don't mean to be rude. I'm sorry. I that came out wrong.
I was
It took
having
a
an
little bit
off week.
longer than I'd hoped, but I have made it.
I get it.
And well, one last thing. I promised that I would not say that they were prisoners, right? Are they associate? They're everyone. This is one group, right? You all are buddies. I just want the story to be straight because we're talking. This is the actual guard. Like this, you know.
Well,
And I don't want to get in
Sent-
trouble.
we were sent here by the town, no?
Yes, all of us. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Is there some alternative story that we should be considering?
No.
Oh,
I just
okay.
want to make sure that this is what we are saying because I don't want to get back. I don't want to go back in town and end up like this guy. And Shovel's like, yeah, that sucked.
They are banished from Sunstone. They are in
Uh-huh.
our care.
We don't.
That is all that we need to know. They don't need to know that.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. This is what I will say. Oh. Okay. I could do this. I could lie.
What are you lying about?
They're supposed to be. They're not in. They're supposed to work here
For us,
for the town.
we work for the town. They work for us.
Yeah, I've got a contract. I've got a blood oath with this guy, and this one I've told I will pay at some point.
But making blood oaths with prisoners does not look good. That's what it is.
Well, I don't care
I'm
what it
just
looks
telling
like.
you.
I've got a contract with the mayor, and I've got a stake in what's going on in there.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, that technically mean we are his boss now.
When he becomes a baker.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Stokart. I haven't been taught yet. I can look over at the press.
I don't see a stove anywhere. There's a forge. You can't forge a loaf of bread.
Oh no.
I don't know how
Teach
to do
me.
that yet.
I don't know. Could you just give me a recipe or something? Anyway.
You make it
Like-
seem so simple.
Going to set you up with a very nicely equipped bakery.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here we are. We're moving up. So her name, just
Isolfimla.
her name is Ilsolf Shard is her name. Ilsolf Shard. And you begin to move up and you're expecting, as you get closer, you're expecting maybe he kind of looks ahead. Hey, great babe. It's good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Hey, Matt. Thanks for stopping by. We're doing some Forbidden Lands. Maybe coming towards the end of the session tonight. But thanks for stopping by. What you are expecting to see is maybe like a hand up or something, but no. It looks like these figures are just, there is chaos going around. You see movement here and there. Everyone is like kind of going to grab. It looks like people are going to rush to grab these weapons. It just looks like these figures, 20 or so of these halflings are just like in a state of panic as you are riding closer and closer to this outpost.
Is this normal for them?
No. And we're going to end the session here.
No.
They're scared.
You're scared. Something's happening.
Basilisks.
Oh, it's probably.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Those that were out in the audience, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for all those subs. We are 20 sides to every story. If you haven't already, please check out our Discord. We'd love to have you jump in and hang out with us. VCS in general too. We'll probably be there a little bit tonight. Weekends and actually throughout the week, we're watching movies. Recently, we watched Princess
Mononoke.
Mononoke, and that was. I mean, you can't go wrong with that movie. That, you know what, that might actually be maybe my favorite after seeing it. Like, again, like it's a badass movie. Is all I could say. Like, it's awesome. So, but yeah, we watched very interesting movies and whatnot. Come and check it out. We'd love to come and see that. Oh, it looks like you. Dying Earth. That's pretty cool. What is that? The Dying Earth kind of setting?
It's kind of, well, it's DCC Dying Earth, but it's based on was it Jack Vance's Dying Earth series of books. Yeah, I don't know. There's some like kind of weird things. Like I remember I played like what was it called, a vat thing when I played it. It was like, I don't know, like some kind of like, I think it was like a wizard's experiment kind of.
Oh, like the ooze.
I don't know. I'm definitely like not explaining it probably quite right, but
I just think of like bones and skin and mush. That's what I think of that thing. I don't know, but either way,
yeah, it was kind of like almost like a fighter wizard sort of hybrid, I want to say, in terms of abilities and things like that. But
that's interesting. Cool. Well, it sounds like always fun that it's always fun that there are so many, like it when you just get into like D&D or whatever, it's just like, okay, this is this like generic kind of setting, but the more you get into it and you think you know everything about it, and then like you learn about other worlds and stuff and other systems, and all of a sudden everything just busts open. So I'm at that stage where I thought I knew a lot, but I know nothing. Oh, so much more. Either way, before we end the session, I would like us to do a little bit of XP.
Yay, XP!
Yay! So it's that time of the night where we award some XP to the group and talk about, and maybe just like recap a few things that happened. Let me turn to that page. And while we are turning to that page, I'd ask Casey, can you tell us a little bit about what is happening next week on Thursday?
Ooh, next week on Thursday, we will be doing our session 0 for the new Vecna campaign that's coming out, Eve of Ruin. We'll be doing the session 0. We'll probably be starting the intro little adventure they give you for 3rd level characters. So we'll be introducing 6 players, 5 of which are new to the channel. So been chatting with them throughout. Real cool. Going to be great to have a bunch of new faces there. The one who'll be returning will be Bo, who joined us in the
Dark Tower.
Dark Tower. Thank you. I absolutely brain locked on it. I'm like, Sons of Set, Dark Tower. Couldn't come out to the right word. Joined us in the Dark Tower campaign and then played in a couple of community campaigns. So really glad to have him back in play. And the characters that I'm put together are a colorful assortment. There will be some artwork coming from the Potato Lion down there. So looking forward to all that coming through. We'll have the session 0, that first adventure. Then there's going to be a time skip up to when the characters are level 10. And then that's where the full module will be picking up. Kind of excited to do this one because it is a high level module, can run all the way up to 20. So we're going to get to see some high level magic and power shenanigans going on.
Yeah, that is, I'm very interested in not only the level, but just seeing new faces play. I'm very excited about that. So I commend you for finding some new players for us to enjoy watching. You torment. Anyway, Alex, Saturday, you have a game coming up.
Yes, we will be playing Old School Essentials. We will be playing Castle Zintalin, which is sort of a community experience that is tied in with the Dolmenwood campaign that we've been running. And so our characters have now reached this location that is the ancestral home of the Cold Prince. And so they've been going into the castle, learning a little bit about its history, and trying to get some treasure. And I think we've got a few people. I'll have to remind them though that in the last session the group found that there was this big wine cellar and there might be a lot of expensive vintages and such down there. So maybe buying a cart and going down to that sub level and seeing what trouble happens. So
it's horrible. I mean, it's fun. That's a great session campaign, but it's just like it's just so scary. I feel like it's always just so like any turn, any corner, it's like that's gonna be it. But that's like old school gaming. So that's I think you enjoy it. It's so much more when it's like so yeah, come and check that out. And that's happening Saturday. I know. So that's another reason to join our Discord. We'll even set up non-streamed games that you could just come in and join. Sundance Kid, if they are still around. Adrian is being kind enough to run us through Delta Green. Seems like a very fun, interesting kind of Cthulhu-ish kind of system. I'm looking forward to doing that. So yeah, come in our Discord and come and check us out, and we'll have even non-stream games that we could get together and play. All right, XP. Here we go. Did you participate in the game session? If you did, you get 1 XP point. Go ahead and mark that down.
Ding.
I think you already did. Did you travel through at least 1 hex on the game
Ding.
map? If you did, go ahead and mark that down.
Yeah.
Did you discover a new adventure site?
Outpost.
Did we?
Mother load.
I would say you did.
Ding.
Ding. Go ahead and mark that down for your XP. Did you defeat 1 or more monsters?
no monsters.
No
No.
monsters today.
That fox
avoided
could have
one,
been a
that's
monster.
Yeah.
Good.
He
He's a
slayed
cute little
his dinner.
fox. He ate your dinner. He's gonna eat your rations. That's something. Did you build a function to your stronghold? No, but you're working on
No.
that. The town. These are your townspeople, Mr. Thornprice. They're already farming.
I know, it's awful. Hey,
Oh,
we
we
got
just
a
got a
raid
raid.
from the Lollygaggers.
Hey,
stopping in.
Lollygaggers.
Hey, Lollygaggers.
Thank you so much.
Probably just about to
30
raid
people.
you, but thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, coming to our Foxwood. Hey, yeah. Thanks
for the follow.
for stopping by. We are yeah, give him a follow. And thank you for the follow. Tiger Water X. Appreciate it. Yeah, we are unfortunately finishing up our session very shortly, but we will pass this raid train along. Thank you very much for stopping in. Finishing up some XP. Did you find any treasure?
No.
Just friendship
No.
Just friendship.
and blood oaths. Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? We do not
The
accept no's.
The
So
amount of time I got the party lost count.
that is extraordinary, especially since you are learning
Or-
how to be a Pathfinder.
Yeah, or the fact that I broke myself in one.
That was extremely beautiful.
I mean, getting a 6 successes on a move skill, you only have a 5 in, pretty sweet. I'd say. Almost
good.
impossible if I wasn't so prideful about being good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's pretty extraordinary. Just giving you a 6 in general.
That's good.
That is very good.
I'm just still happy that I keep waking up Halfear every time she goes into a fugue state. Just-
Honestly, yeah. Cause considering too, like the empathy, it's like the
yeah,
chances are not great, but you do it every time.
it's not a good statistical set, and still we're just like, hey, we're going on a roller coaster. Yeah.
Whee!
I agree. It is always
Fluffy-
fun to break yourself.
Fluffy turns out to be Halfear's happy place. Who knew?
How about you, Mr. Thornprice?
I don't know that he did anything like truly extraordinary, unless like baking up a bacon fox meat meal.
I
counts.
mean, you show extraordinary patience with all of the people that are tagging along for some reason and
All your
contracting
hirelings.
them to work for us.
See,
And
Work not work
pay
for us,
them.
work for you.
Yeah, not
pay
pay
them.
them.
eventually, they'll get paid eventually if they survive that long.
Just have to go to town.
Yeah, I think that was extraordinary. The last few things. Did you activate your pride? If
Yes.
so,
Yeah.
and did you suffer from your dark secret?
Nope.
It's so difficult. We'll have to. I don't know. We'll
We were
figure
right.
that out.
We were right there for arson. It was right there. It was just
Uh-huh.
right
It's right
in
there.
open. It's one forest fire away.
It would have been awesome. It would
I
have been
tried.
awesome.
I tried real hard. I was like, look, we should light this on fire. And you're like,
And
no.
you're like, no, I
Yeah.
won't suffer for my dark secret.
Yeah, but sensible person wouldn't cause the entire forest to burn down unless they're
It
somewhere from the far
won't
west.
burn
You're an
down.
arson.
Hey, I do arson for religious purposes. There's a difference.
Mhm. All right. Well, that was a session. Oh, Bitter Reach. That sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to check that one out and try that out. I was looking at all the different all the campaigns that have come out. Look very interesting. I love that you get more of the lore the more you learn about get more of the lore of the world the more you play the different campaigns. I like that a lot. Cool. All right. I think it's time for maybe a raid.
Raid!
All right. Let's see. You see anybody?
I see. There's always 80s dance party.
Easiest part is what I'm seeing.
All right.
This is on.
Let's go and say, listen to some 80s tunes you're about to.
Let's go end our night and some.
Yeah.
This is the good night. They have like the alternative, like new wave, 80s music that you can just sway to. So
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
It'll be fun. Here we go.
Whoop, whoop.
Thanks,
Good
everyone.
night.
Have a good night.
Have a wonderful night.
Thanks for the raid, lollygaggers. Good to see you.
Yes. Thank you again. And I love to hear more about your in-game session. Captain Dice Goblin. Good night.